sometimes we don't really know what the episode is that we're shooting. That's more difficult.
Yeah, I mean, last week, I don't know if you saw it, but Jeff, my character, pulled Allison's character away from a murdering robot who was
Named
being
Boobatron.
named Boobatron, who was being controlled by Pierce, who was in a hot dog outfit. So I don't think at any point when we first started the show we thought, yes, it's about a community college. There definitely will be a murderous robot called Boobatron at some point.
Okay, a couple of announcements. I want to thank Pistol Patty's Cowboy Creamery for sponsoring our end-of-the-year picnic! Now, free ice cream and that one guy having a heart attack aren't the only surprises today. We're going to end this year with a quick game of Paintball Assassin! Yeah.
When we go to our table reads, when we read the episode, we read the episode about 2 weeks in advance or 1 week in advance, and it is like opening up a gift because it's so fun to read the first draft of whatever they came up with.
I heard a rumor you never shoot an unarmed man.
Whoever started that rumor didn't eat my beans.
And I guess it's lucky for me I'm not unarmed. Seeing as I'm eating your beans.
I think that's been there since the beginning, that we've walked this line between really emotional, character-driven episodes and then also bigger set pieces, which have, more of the pop culture references. So that's a line that we do continue to walk on Community, but I feel like when we do allow ourselves to be more emotional or vulnerable, the writing also is so strong that you don't feel like it's false or it's cheap or you're selling out the show. It feels like this is a part of Community, is these people actually do care about each other.
I agree with everything Gillian said. It's one of those things where if you don't take what you're saying seriously, you don't play it real, then it will just come off as silly or it won't make any sense for the story. So often you will be incredibly serious, we'll be screaming at each other, and it will end up being one of the funnier parts of the episode because the emotional commitment was needed to get there. I mean, when I dragged Pierce from a car after he backed it up into another car, and I began to beat him. I thought, well, I don't know how this is going to come off, but as I watched it later, I'm like, oh, all right, good. I look like a goofball.
I agree.
Careful, Britta. You can't hit all three of us.
She won't have to.
Hey, Troy!
Abed! I thought you were dead.
I thought you were dead.
Guys!
Oh, right. By the power invested in us as deputies, we now pronounce you arrested.
Deputies? What are you, deputies of the stairwell?
I mean, especially with last week's flashback episode where all the flashbacks were brand new, from leprechauns to shark attacks, locomotives, all those things. When they put all those things together, those things will probably show up in next season, such as when Pierce looks like he's going to be executed by Mexican drug lords. So as far as that's concerned, there's just these little tidbits that they throw you, and there's these little pieces of gold you get to keep because it was whatever happened was so much fun to shoot.
Okay! I am dead, no, I'm dead!
Where's Spurs in paintball?
Who the hell are you? The guy that's gonna win.
Yeah, and I think that, sometimes on our show, our characters have the ability to really go with the moment, sometimes in, our emotional romantic entanglements, and you can see, people form connections in an instant. There was the moment where Abed was playing Don Draper and you thought that maybe he and Annie were going to make out, or you see me develop a crush on Troy because I think his uncle put his finger in his plop plop. So we are changeable. We are kind of immature, fickle, and irrational people with a lot of sexual tension bouncing around one study room.